So I am doing my PowerPoint on technology addictions. Technology addictions is a broad term that refers to the uncontrollable urge to use technology devices such as smartphones, gaming systems, computers, etc. Technology addictions seem to appear more in teenagers, but it is among the entire population as one. As I said, you could be addicted to the internet, video games, smartphone, tablets, and social media. What causes technology addiction is not classified yet, but researchers think it has things to do with genetic traits, elements in the environment, things that could be signs of what causes technology addiction is the individual's mental health. So people who have underlying health issues such as depression, anxiety, they have more tendencies to be more impulsive. Personality traits also have something to do with it. So individuals who keep to themselves are antisocial. They tend to find comfort in online environments, like in online technology environments, because they feel more welcomed and connected to others through a computer screen because they don't talk to people in person. Lastly, what causes technology would be environmental factors. So individuals who experience more levels of high stress in daily environments. So for example, it could be work or school. You're more prone to use technology devices to relieve stress and distance yourself / distract yourself from any current situation. So like exams or a lot of work that needs to be done. So here is just a average daily time spent on social media that I found online. So daily, on average, it's people spend 35 minutes on Facebook, 40 on YouTube, and 25 on Snapchat. I personally spend the most time on either Facebook or Snapchat, so I think it varies from person to person, but you just got to keep that in mind. Teens tend to spend 9 hours a day on social media, and adults are less likely than normal teens, but they do check social media every chance they get. The amount of people using social media and the amount of time that is spent on social media is constantly increasing. Yeah, and people on average pick up their smartphones about 150 times a day. And usually teens do this because it's like fear of missing out. So with apps like Facebook, Instagram, they want to stay in touch with people 24 hours a day. And that could lead to excessive use and negative consequences like being addicted to technology. Okay, so symptoms of technology addiction there's so many. So there can be warning signs of being addicted to technology. So some of the behavioral warning signs that teens tend to display that they tend to display behavioral symptoms include appearing to be like on a high while using gaming systems, computers, constantly avoiding friends and family, not getting enough sleep throughout the night, denying that you are addicted to any technology devices or that you spend too much time on them, and avoiding activities that were enjoyable at one point. So like if a person used to love to read, and then they got addicted to technology, reading would not be something they're into anymore. There also is physical symptoms. So physical symptoms include weight gain, weight loss, carpal tunnel syndrome, neck and back aches, dry red eyes, headaches, and this could all be from just sitting like a couch potato all day. And there's also signs of internet addiction, like in your daily life. So like there's going to be a decreased interest in sex if you have a significant other. You would rather much be online than have intercourse with them. So there's more relationship problems that occur because you're more spending too much time online and you're more likely to argue with your partner. You could blame your partner for the time you spend online, like you pay more attention to the computer than me. A lot of relationships end because of that. When I was doing my research, I was reading. You can lose real world friends and gain online friends, but in general, that's not really healthy. And you decrease your time spent with your loved ones, which is really important when you're growing up because no one lives forever. So here is just something I found online that says if you were to average out how much time is spent online in a person's lifetime, it would average up to this. So in general, there was more than Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube. They also had like Twitter, and that I believe Twitter was like 1 year and 5 months. So adding them all together, a person spends on average 5 years and 8 months on social media. So I feel like it's just going to continue to increase over the years, how much time people spend on social media. So I thought this was a cool factor. Sorry, my dogs are barking. So when I thought of technology addictions, I did not think that there were ways to cope because I didn't think it was like an actual disorder such as like bipolar disorder where you can get help for that. But as I did my research, there are tips and tricks that could help you to cope with technology addiction as well as other resources. So there are therapists for internet addiction, but it's not common because there's not many therapists that specialize in internet addiction, but there are some. So if you were to go to therapy for internet addiction, you would have to find a therapist that goes through cognitive behavioral model, which challenges beliefs and tries to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And that's definitely something you'd want to do if you were addicted to technology. There's also some self-help books that you could find that are about internet addiction, that specialize in that could help lessen your time online. And other ways are just stop checking your phone 24/7, like anytime you have free time. Maybe just do something like take a bath instead of looking on your phone 24/7. So with proper treatment, and support from others, you can definitely overcome internet addiction and live a happier and more fulfilled life. Change is never easy, but it is absolutely a requirement for personal growth and development as a person. It is difficult to change your internet habits, but it is not nearly as difficult to live with the regret of losing relationships, friendships, missed opportunities because of your internet addiction. So, I believe that people can overcome this. They just need to take the time to do it. And here are my citations and resources where I got my information.